What is poppin' YouTube? What is good YouTube? It's your boy Warstu here with a video on Endgame. So I went to see Endgame today for the third time and I'm liking the movie even more now. Such a cool movie. So we are giving away the Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below how much did you love this movie and what did you like about this movie. And also we're giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X if anyone plays the Xbox, if and or when the channel hits 100,000 subscribers. So hopefully you've already watched the movie, but I will give a spoiler warning just in case you haven't seen the movie, but it has been out nearly a week. It has grossed over $1.2 billion and it is approaching $400 million domestically, which is absolutely insane, and it could beat Avatar's record maybe. So there is a lot of topic points for this movie. One being, how is Thanos from 2014 stronger than the Thanos from the original timeline? What do I mean? Well, on the fight in Titan, they kicked Thanos' ass a lot more than they did in the fight in the Avengers HQ. I mean, Thanos takes the full power of Mjonir, sorry if I said it wrong, original Thor's hammer, and Stormbreaker. Thanos manages to break Steve Rogers, Captain America's vibranium shield, but at the end of the movie, they've got a brand new one. So what is the sword, the Infinity Sword, the double-edged sword that Thanos is using in Endgame made out of? That is a question for you guys. It's very interesting. And also, Thanos is that damn powerful, he can pick up Stormbreaker and Thor's hammer, which is interesting, but we will go into that. So, is Thanos worthy? Is Steve Rogers worthy? Well, to answer this, we already know this. So yes, Captain America is worthy of wielding Thor's hammer. We already know this because he moved the hammer. He moved it, but he couldn't move it properly because at the time of that movie, there was Odin's enchantment on it. So there was a scene in this movie where Thor goes back to Dark World, lifts his hand out, calls the hammer, and it comes to him and he's like, yes, still worthy. Well, Thor's always going to be worthy. Captain America is always going to be worthy, which is interesting because we do see in the movie that Captain America can actually lift both of the hammers, and it's really funny when Thor goes, no, you take the little one, I have the big one. So they both use it, which is pretty interesting. So obviously Odin's dead and there's no enchantment on either sword. So Thanos doesn't have to be worthy because the timeline that Thor's original hammer is in, Odin is still dead, so there'd be no enchantment. So it just be the case of, is Thanos strong enough to pick it up and wield it? Well, yeah, the question is, yes, he is strong enough to pick both of them up. He's so strong that he overpowered Stormbreaker and Mjonir, the original hammer, without any worries. And also, somehow, I don't even understand how he could do this, he nearly owned Scarlet Witch when she was going OP red eyes on him, which is absolutely insane. How is the Mad Titan, the Celestial, the greater being Thanos so damn strong? They had Iron Man, Captain America swinging at him. He was so damn powerful, he held everyone back. Did they overpower him in this movie? Yeah, probably. They had to because he was the main villain. Obviously, he didn't have the Infinity Gauntlet or the stones. So they made him so damn powerful that yes, he could lift both Stormbreaker and Mjonir. And no, I don't believe he's worthy or not. He isn't worthy. The only people who are worthy is Captain America and Thor. If you remember, Hulk was strong enough to wield Mjonir, but he couldn't physically pick it up. And in the comics, Loki was worthy of using Thor's hammer. So it is very interesting how in this movie they allowed someone outside of Thor's character. Maybe it was a goodbye message to Steve Rogers saying, yeah, bro, you are still worthy. We're gonna let you pick up the Stormbreaker and the hammer. But I'm more interested in how did Captain America summon the lightning? Because I was under the prerequisite and the terms and the preconditions that only the God of Thunder could summon lightning with the hammer. So that was one of the few surprises in this movie for me, but it was pretty awesome and pretty strange to see the Mad Titan Thanos himself being able to pick both of them up and resist the power from both of the hammers like it was absolutely nothing. I don't know if any of you guys who watch this channel picked up on this, but it was pretty strange how he could resist the power of both of them. He could break Captain America's shield. He could wield and pick up both the hammers and stuff. But I guess it's the kind of situation where if you can wield the Infinity Gauntlet, take the full power of the Infinity Gauntlet, then the power coming off both these weapons is literally nothing compared to the full force of the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 stones. I know he literally nearly killed himself breaking all the stones and erasing all the stones to the point where he was limping at the start of the movie. So it isn't really too much to kind of explain why and how Thanos can lift Stormbreaker and take the full power of Mjonir and also Stormbreaker. It is very interesting. Did anyone else notice this? That Thanos should have looked different in 2014, because when we were first introduced to Thanos in the MCU, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, he looked so different. So I was expecting him to look different in this movie. It's almost like they upgraded how he looked. He looked better. The kind of work on him looks so much better in Endgame than it did in Infinity War. It's just a little in-continuity error, or a little error, I guess. But it is very interesting how damn powerful Thanos is in this movie. I mean, Captain Marvel is so OP, and she can't do anything to him. He's got the gauntlet. She's stopping it. He just literally takes the Power Stone out of it, puts it in his other hand, and punches her away like she's absolutely nothing, which was good and bad because it sends a message to the audience that, yeah, Captain Marvel might be able to take out the Sanctuary too. She might be able to take out Thanos' whole fleet. She might be able to take out Ronan, the Accuser's Star Force fleet, but she can't take out Thanos because obviously Thanos is the strongest being we've been introduced in so far in the MCU. So from a narrative standpoint, from a storytelling standpoint, it did make a lot of sense. But then from kind of what the hell situation, it didn't make a lot of sense. So guys, I would love to know in the comment section down below what you guys actually do think about this. Should Thanos have been this damn strong? Why? It was a 3-hour movie. He was the only villain. Yes, the children of Thanos was there. Yes, the T'Challa, yeah. Yes, the Outriders, yeah. Yes, Proxima Midnight, etc. were there. But realistically, if Thanos was not strong, then literally Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, and every other character who can fight going against Thanos, it would have been a bit silly because it would have been too easy for the Avengers to win. It was never going to be easy. It took the ultimate sacrifice of Marvel's greatest hero ever to take his own life, snap his finger, just all the villains and Thanos' cronies away in order to win. It was the only way. This is why it's Endgame. Essentially, it's kind of a time loop, in a way, a paradox, because this is always going to happen. Iron Man started it. He's going to finish it. Hence, why this movie is the end of the Infinity Saga. And if you look at it from that point of view, Tony Stark finished it. So realistically, I know I put a video out saying Iron Man could show up in other movies. Yeah, he could. But the problem is, if they do that, they're going to ruin how Iron Man's arc ended in the MCU. So realistically, I want Iron Man to stick around, but I don't think he will, because the ultimate sacrifice was taking his own life, sacrificing his life with his daughter Morgan Stark in order to protect their future. But hopefully in the extended Blu-ray with the commentary from the directors, the screenwriters, there is some explanation of why Thanos, the Mad Titan, was so darn strong in this movie compared to how strong he was in Infinity War. Let's be honest, guys, he was pretty weak in Infinity War in comparison. He literally took everything. Iron Man literally made him bleed in Infinity War, and in this movie, without the Infinity Gauntlet, he didn't even touch him. So there is a parallel between the two movies. I'm very interested to find out what my audience thinks about. Does Thanos have to be worthy to wield them? No, because there's no enchantment on it, so he wouldn't need to be worthy. And he's just a badass. He's so strong that they had to make him this strong. It's very interesting. I mean, Thanos was so damn strong that in the short 20-minute fight they had with him, it was almost like they were never going to defeat him until Tony took his own life, because literally nothing was working against them. They were all getting their ass handed to them by him. It was insane. But anyway, guys, this is just a short video on how damn powerful and how powerful was Thanos during this movie. Hopefully, I've cleared up a few things. But guys, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. We are on a quest to hit 100,000 subscribers. That would be awesome if we could do that one day. But anyway, guys, like always, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.